I think one of the things that I've done in my life that I was most afraid of wasn't even about science or my career. When I graduated, I from Harvard Med School, when I had my PhD, I decided I wanted to take 6 months before I started my first job, and I wanted to hike through the Himalayan mountains. And this was a pretty big deal for me. I wanted to go by myself, so I got on a plane by myself from Boston. I flew, I think, first to Bangkok and then to Kathmandu. And I was going to be by myself for 6 months. I was in a place where I didn't know the language. I was doing things that were physically very challenging. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do them. I'd never been alone and away from my family, certainly or friends, at least family and friends. And I didn't know if, in fact, in 2 or 3 days, I would just be crying and want to come home. And in fact, my sister told me, if it's too much and you find that you just really want to come home, you can come home and stay at my house. I won't tell anybody you're here. And that you chickened out. But in fact, I got there and I started overcoming obstacles and I started meeting interesting people. And every day I found I was getting done what I needed to get done. And I was hiking through the mountains, and I got to Everest, and I had a great time. And then I went and I actually spent a couple extra months in Malaysia, sleeping on beaches and hiking through Malaysia and Thailand for a couple months before flying home. And I think it built up my confidence a lot. I knew that given a whole bunch of scary things all at the same time, I could still figure out how to deal with it. I also realized that there are a lot of wonderful people in the world who would really help you. And if I got in trouble, some nice person would step up and help me figure things out. So I gained a lot of confidence in myself and a lot of confidence in, that the world is really a pretty nice place filled with a lot of very nice people.